I've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. How did he make 100? Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
So hot, so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
This is a high-octane battle. A very competitive round here so far. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice punch. The jab slightly off target. Not a lot of punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. Which fighter will say no mas? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That hook was thrown with some very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. By the way, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being used. They're the size of an average man.
Missed him with that uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
Oh my goodness, what pace! What pace! They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Punch scores. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there, and you're letting the shots go. You've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. These two were made for each other. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land that jab. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Nice stop, but that won't score.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense, all the time. One punch could change everything in this battle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with that uppercut. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Needs to a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That counter shot lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Swing and a miss with that hook. Defense failed them. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Just misses with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments still. And they got caught! I don't believe... So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Can't score with the right hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the...